Hey, what's up guys, your boy Joe Slam back with another video. We'll be ranking the 10 best sharpshooter sniper brawlers inside of Brawl Stars in terms of being purely a sniper and all around capabilities and abilities inside of Brawl Stars. Let's hop straight into it. Before we hop straight into it, make sure you guys know that God loves you guys and make sure to like, subscribe, road to 5K. But the 10th best brawler, the worst assassin, is Bonnie. Now Bonnie just isn't the strongest. Like, she's been power crept. She has one ammo where it just shoots around like 2,000 damage. It just isn't enough. Any type of assassin could just push up on her and literally decimate her. Her super, which used to be really strong, really versatile, it's just not enough. She also often jumps in and often just dies as soon as she jumps in on the height safe or jumps in on a brawler. She'll deal a good amount of damage and then it tends like she just goes out of nowhere and then dies. So it's really no point of playing Bonnie because there's so much better brawlers, so much better assassins, and so much better snipers, as she is a sniper brawler that do her job much cleaner and effectively. Let's hop straight into the next brawler. Hopping straight into the next brawler. Now B is an underrated brawler coming in at 9th place, but at the same time here she's just waiting on a hypercharge. I believe once she gets a hypercharge she's gonna ruin the meta. She's gonna be a top pick because she's a really good sniper as well as a really good counter to tanks. So with the versatility of B, really we're just waiting on a hypercharge, and she's just been power crept without getting any buffs recently, but she's very good, very long range, has an insane big shot, has good star powers to really back her up and help her off, and so she does very good, and she's a very easy brawler to use. She's very auto aim friendly, so you definitely want to be playing a brawler like that if you guys do have those type of skill issues. But honestly, we're just waiting on her to get her buffed, and she's gonna fly up the ranks and become probably like the best even like brawler inside the Brawl Stars with a new hypercharge. Hopping straight into the next brawler. Now we have Janet. Now I wish I could show one of my mains more love, but Janet she got her hypercharge. It's pretty good, but it just can't push her high enough. It's not a bad hypercharge. There are worse hypercharges inside of Brawl Stars, but for Janet it's just not enough. There's brawlers that could get too close to her, and as a sharpshooter she doesn't do enough pure damage as a per auto attack. So it's very rough for Janet. Now, well, she is very versatile. She's very good in bushy maps on like gem grab and brawl ball, where she could put on that vision gear, and she's just very versatile brawler where she used to be really good at knockout. She's a really good gem carrier, so it's not like she's bad and horrible. And if you're a good Janet like me, you can definitely play her to her capabilities and play her very well. And I think when it comes down into ranked, as you could ban out 6 brawlers, she could creep up as a really good last pick, second, third pick, inside a rank. That'll really help and surprise your enemies. So you definitely want to be playing a brawler like Janet. I definitely love the brawler like Janet. Love the versatility on her. Hopping straight to the next brawler. Now Brock. Now if Brock just really had a good hypercharge, he would probably be like top 2 inside as a sharpshooter. He does good damage, he has good star powers, he has amazing gadgets. Now he's just all around good. Now his main attack are pretty slow, to be fair, and it does require, like, his shots are very like weird to hit sometimes. But Brock is a really good brawler inside a knockout, inside of just breaking up the walls, the environment, diffing throwers, and he has the 4 bullet rockets. He has good damage on heist. So there's just a lot of sharpshooters that do their job very well. He is not the most HP heavy brawler, but at the same time, Brock, you love to see a brawler like Brock. You love to pick a brawler like Brock, especially inside a rank where he gets even a lot better. Hopping straight into our next brawler, we got Mandy. Now Mandy is probably the most used sharpshooter when it comes to probably ranked, when there's certain brawlers that go under the radar in certain ranked scenarios. They'll take out like Nani, they'll take out like Piper, they'll take out like brawlers like that, Angelo, but then they'll forget about Mandy. And then you guys know that Mandy is she's that girl when it comes to knockout and bounty. She could really frag, get some kills, cycle her super. If you're a good Mandy, you're able to hit 1-2 people with your super. You can just cycle it very fastly, and you can just rack up on the kills. When she stands still, she has the longest range inside of Brawl Stars. So a brawler like that, you definitely want to learn to play. Yes, she could get very hard countered by assassin brawlers, so tend to have a good tank or assassin next to you to help you out, or support brawler to help you out. Other than that, Mandy, S-tier knockout brawler, S-tier bounty brawler, could be used in some scenarios in gem grab, maybe not in brawl ball and certain stuff like that, but she's very good on those obvious long range maps, and she excels well as a great sharpshooter. There's nothing wrong with her at all, and I'm pretty sure she's getting a hypercharge this update. So with that hypercharge coming, I'm gonna see a lot of more Mandys inside the game, and I'm predicting that her hypercharge is gonna be really good, whether it like leaves a trail of fire or it's either easier to hit. But that brawler is gonna become easy S tier, easy A tier brawler inside Brawl Stars. Next up, we have Nani. Now, Nani counters a lot of the sharpshooters on this list, so she should be higher on the list. But just for now, I think just because she's so squishy, and you know the average player in Brawl Stars now can't really hit her shots or don't really use her super that effectively, we're gonna put her right here, you know, right in the middle. But as a high skip brawler, she could easily be, you know, number 3, number 2 around that category. But this brawler does high damage, okay? High damage if you're able to hit 3 of the main attacks on, you know, if you're able to use her super on a squishy brawler, you could cycle up, or you could just go on the heist save instantly, or you could get great assassination kills. You know, it's a very strong brawler, a very high skill cap brawler, because her shots aren't the easiest to hit. Maybe not like, she's not a tanky brawler, obviously, as a sharpshooter, but she keeps her range. She counters the top brawlers that are snipers like Piper, and does really good into Angelo and like Belle, brawlers like that. You know, you definitely want to be picking up a brawler like Nani. Definitely learning if you want to become a better player inside of Brawl Stars. Let's hop straight into the next brawler. Hopping straight into the number 4 best sharpshooter. Now, Mrs. Consistent, my main brawler, Belle. Maybe this is a kind of favoritism, but I don't really care. All right, now Belle is the most consistent, easiest sharpshooter brawler to use. One of the easiest shots to hit inside a game. One of the best main attack mechanics, where you know she allows enemies to get hit if they bunch up when she hits them with the main attack. A really good super where it targets them, where she could deal more damage, or her teammates could deal more damage when the brawler is targeted and hit by her super. A really good hypercharge where it just gives her stat boost. Her super was already easy to hit, but it makes it like impossible to miss now, and gives her like that damage that she really needs. The only thing obviously that she's lacking is a damage as a sharpshooter brawler. She doesn't do pure damage like Piper or Nani or Angelo when he's charged up. You know, she's not that high skill ceiling cap, but as a brawler that you want to like make sure, oh, maybe it'll be good into anything, Belle is one of those brawlers that is always good into like almost every brawler. She doesn't have too much hard counters, so obviously assassin brawlers, but that's like every sharpshooter. So you gotta always, you know, if you want to learn a sharpshooter, if you're not good at sharpshooters, Belle is the first sharpshooter you should be learning to play. You should be maxing out, because she's just the easiest to use, and she's a very fun, and she's very consistent and strong. She'll never be not usable inside of Brawl Stars. There's just maybe obviously better options, but she could still always get the job done. Don't want to hate on the Belle. Hopping straight into the 3rd best sniper brawler, we have Piper. Now, Piper is just the most popular sniper brawler of all time, and it's always gonna stay that way. And honestly, I can't even argue with it. You know, she has one of the best gadgets inside the game. She does insane damage. She used to be really good carry brawler, but now her health is kind of declining. I'm pretty sure Brock could like 2-tap her or something like that without the shield gear. So you definitely want to slap on that shield gear. She has really good 2 gadgets, where obviously the first one could home in, and it's one of the strongest, and then she could knock back assassin brawlers, which did get nerfed, but it still does the job pretty decently. And then she has a super where she could even jump back. When she gets a hypercharge, she has one of the best hypercharges inside the game, where she could go aggro, or she could jump back even further, go away from the enemies, or she could run to the enemies. She does a lot more damage. So Piper is just a really good carry brawler, not as much as she used to be, because she could get like slapped by other snipers now, and obviously Nani counters her off. But you know, a pro like Piper, if you want to become a skilled sharpshooter, use Piper. Learn how to hit your shots consistently with Piper. You're obviously going to do very well into long range maps, and a brawler like Piper is just the go-to sharpshooter, I'm not gonna lie. Hopping straight into the 2nd best sharpshooter in my opinion, we have Angelo. Now, Angelo, he's just the annoying zesty mosquito. Pause. All right, he's just a funny, you know, he can load up his and do 4.4 thousand damage at full charge. He could drop down his super and heal himself up, or he could pierce, he could jump back with his gadgets. He has really good he could heal up, and he could poison you with his super. He's versatile, all right? There's everywhere you could play him, you know? He does have, obviously, spawnables, do counter him off, so make sure you're not going into, like, 2 brawls that have spawnables, or if you are going to get the spawnable, make sure someone else takes the lane, because he does struggle against spawnables, because you only could attack one at a time, and you want to charge up his charge up his main attack, so you could get the most amount of damage out of his shots, you know? So a brawler like Angelo, you definitely need to learn to play. Honestly, you just hold the red button, and then you auto aim to the nearest target, and you should hit, like, 90% of your shots. And Yeah, he's pretty fun. He's pretty good. He can walk on water. One of the few traits outside. You know, there's 5 brawlers that could do it now, but he's one of those 5 brawlers, so it gives him an advantage in those kind of water maps, which makes him really good into the heist meta now, which certain brawlers can't really say they are. And definitely we let's hop straight into number 1 because this is super surprising. Hopping straight into number 1 with Maisie getting the return of the century. Her buffs have pushed her back. She has one of the best super, one of the best hypercharge squad wipe abilities inside of Brawl Stars. She hits 3,000 per shot. If you get hit 2 times, that's 6,000. That's like taking out at least 20 plus brawlers inside of Brawl Stars without shield gear. Like, there's so much brawlers that are so squishy, and then shoot 3 times, that's 9,000 damage. Now if she hits you twice and then supers, you're still dead. The amount of damage you hit, if you could be a sucky, you could be trash with her, but if you're able to hit 2 shots, you're helping the game in a positive way with 6,000 damage, just like that. So she could kill. That's the job of a sharpshooter. Take enemies out, and that's what Maisie gets done. She could kill. Pure amount of damage. I'd even say with damage gear kicking in. A brawl like that, you definitely want to play a max out. I'm not even the best Maisie, but like, you could literally just hop on the brawler, you do decent, and you're gonna excel. You're gonna excel, alright? And then you just find a way to use her super. You want to super first, then gadget. Squad wipe, squad wipe, squad wipe. Very good into assassin brawls with her gadget. She can stun the back, deal some nasty damage. Well, that's it for the video, guys. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna be streaming soon, so road to 5K. Hope you guys are safe. Hope you guys are doing well. God loves you guys. We're out of here.